Alright, welcome back to another episode of Art Time, where today we are going to be working on the next Criteria drawing. In other words, we're just shading and texturing the creatures that resides within this area, and maybe duplicating them if we can. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Alright, so we're in the tundras, or in this case, the Blizzard Bergs, because the book I have written in high school only stated that this was referred to as the tundra. Obviously, we don't have all the tundra creatures in here. There's one that's water-bound, and there's no water in the mountainous areas, so not really a whole lot in that department to add them in here. So that's fine, because that means that once we get to the ocean, or some of the oceans, we can start doing things there. So anyways, this is the Insicius, if I remember correctly. These are humanoid, metal-like beings. They're intelligent, obviously. They have high-level tech, higher level than our tech. And, of course, they definitely do not look the most human-like. They look like robots, kind of. And the cat's still in heat, obviously. She won't shut the fuck up. But yes, these guys are robot-like creatures. Humanoid robots. And they're constantly at war with what I believe is called the Lucifians. I can actually look it up right now. Yep, the Lucifians. Who rides Luciaths, which are these giant, white, dog-like creatures around in the tundras. It's like how the Behemoths have befriended the Fleecians, I think they were called. And they use them as mounts on occasion. And it would make sense. You want to try to befriend some of the creatures there, and some creatures would tame other creatures. The humanoids definitely would have more of an ability to tame other creatures. Now, I don't remember if I recorded me doing the mezzanine patches. I think I did. I think that was like, what, a 3-hour-long episode of Art Time? I know Art Time's like slowing down a bit, but there's like a lot of videos that I want to watch, so some of them, or not watch, but listen to. So I kind of just opted to doing those, and we'll just do these on occasions. Like, yeah, we got videos to watch right now, but I did want to get an Art Time episode up at some point, and I felt like this was a good one to do it. It's 100% keeping my focus on this, I think. Okay, you're different, of course. So anyways, I could probably talk about this. We are starting a new chapter in Sonic Adventures 2. And if you don't know what that is, well, let me show ye the thumbnail as soon as you're done doing your thing. Normal Sonic. Shut up. Shut. Why you gotta be in heat? Here it is. TV Man's dead, the A's fallen out, and we got these 6 here taking care of the Chow. Which is not really indicative of what we have planned in the next, I wouldn't say season, it's like a chapter, right? The first chapter is basically just completing all of the stages. The second chapter was trying to get all the A ranks. And that was pretty much it. But this chapter's all about Chow care. And don't you worry, we ain't going for just the vanilla experience, no. We've got a whole modded experience. Although there was a few disappointments, I thought there was going to be like some kind of mini games in the mods to get rings instead. But there is more races, apparently. You can also switch between Chows in the race. Apparently one of the mods lets you run around the racetrack yourself, but I didn't activate that code. So yes, we have mods next up. We also have the ability to select any character we want going into the gardens. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Definitely. And maybe I can add some more mods in the future. I think I just got the extended Chow Garden or a Chow Garden extended, whatever order that was, and then the enhanced Chow World mods. We'll see if it's where it needs to be. If anything conflicts with anything, we'll probably just adjust it as we are in the middle of recording. I went in the garden and everything seemed fine, so... Oh, son of a bitch. I did it again. That's annoying. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, I have them right here. I can just switch this. Don't you hate it when that happens? This isn't even being used, you fucking idiot. Ugh. There, it's fixed. So yes, we have that to look forward to. That's what I'm going to be recording first and foremost. I think that's the plan. I'm just going to record Sonic Adventures 2 first and foremost, because now we're in the chapter where the time is going to be an hour all the time. Once the hour is up, we leave the chows, and we pick it up in the next episode. Unlike everything else, there is no rush. Unless there's a race, but we just finish the race and then move on to the race the next episode. So yes, I can't wait. I also can't wait to see if there's any more mods for the Chow stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe there's Game Boy Advanced mini-games? Weren't there, like... There was a Game Boy Advanced version of the Chow Gardens, but I think that was, like, with Sonic Advanced, right? Unless somebody mods Sonic Advance into the freaking... What do you call it? In which this case, that would be nice. I did have all the advanced games, so it would be like I have actually owned them. I mean, I did own them once before in the past, before the, what do you call it's gone. See, that's the thing that I don't really understand, why some companies are like, don't pirate this game from like 2 decades ago, and be like, well, where the hell else am I supposed to download it? Because I can't exactly buy it from them anymore, and if I were to buy it, it would be buying it off of some random guy on, like, I don't know, eBay, Wishlist, whatever the hell they use nowadays. I think they probably would still use eBay. It's a service site. It's unlikely that it would ever, like, disappear from the world. But regardless, like, games like, Centipede or Pac-Man World 2 games I was thinking about, like, getting once before. You can't buy them anywhere else. Or at least not that I know of. They're not making any more models of, like, the older games or the older consoles. So, where else are you supposed to get them? At that point, your only option is to pirate it, and I wouldn't really consider it pirating if there's nowhere else to get it. It's literally just treasure hunting at this point. Pirating is pirating the stuff that you can get easily just by paying money. Treasure hunting is stuff that you can't get at all. And the only way you could get it is to go to other treasure hunters who have, like, the legacies and then buying it from them. But the people who made it, like the developers who made it, aren't getting anything from it. So there's really no point in scorning people for trying to get old games from the past. Shouldn't be, I don't even know if it is illegal or illegal. I think it should be like in the area where it's, you can't get this anywhere else, so you are allowed to quote-unquote pirate this game, or treasure hunt for this game. What's the treasure hunter equivalent of pirating? Not pilfering. Oh, you're playing with that ball. Go get that ball, cat. Unless you can't get it. You want me to help you get it? Treasure hunting again. Sure, why not? Because where else are you going to get those games nowadays? Unless the company decides to remake the game. But there is also instances where it's like, okay, they remake the game, but they change it a bunch. Like the Ratchet and Clank remaster. I think that was less of a remaster and more of a revision or something. Because I don't remember the final boss of that game being whoever the hell that was. I forgot what it was. I don't think it was Nefarious, was it? There's that weird Drox guy, or whatever his name was. And I feel like there was definitely some planets missing. Which I could understand getting rid of some of the planets if they were a pain in the arse, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it would have been better to just leave the planets there. So, yes, that's like a different thing, because, you know, the final boss in the original Ratchet and Clank, I think, was Drex in that mech, and that was a pain in the ass. I was looking forward to kicking his ass now that I had more gaming experience, but I kicked someone else's ass instead. So, yeah, you know. But it's fine. I would like to play the original someday, again. It's been so long. Games like the Crash Bandicoot trilogy as well as the Spyro trilogy. Well, I know Crash Bandicoot trilogy because I played that game so many times in the olden days. Spyro, the only Spyro game I ever really had experience with is 1, and then Enter the Dragonfly? Yeah, Enter the Dragonfly. The Wrath of Cortex of Spyro games. Spyro needs to make its own back. It's about time. And there she goes again. Freaking. You want me to get that ball for you, cat? Here, let me get that ball so you're distracted. Get off the chair, you fool. Yes! Broken ass piece of shit. It's fine, I'll put it back somehow. Here's your ball. Come on, you said be a broken piece of shit that won't go back. I need this frickin' dresser scratch for parts. So annoying. Why is shit so easily breakable? We got a new dresser, we just gotta set it up at some point, but it's smaller. So I gotta find another place to put this so the cat can't get up to it. The only thing she can't get up to is that dresser. The dresser's like, yay high, and from where I'm sitting, I mean, that's still pretty high. High enough to where the cat won't jump on it unless she has some assistance. Well, let's hope she's going to stay busy with that and won't cry out for a male cat. You're annoying when you do that, cat. I don't think you realize it. Worse, more so, it's a week that you do it. A whole freaking week. Gun. I feel like most of this shouldn't take too long. It's too bad I couldn't find any more stuff to put here. Decoration-wise, you know? I mean, I feel like we got a decent amount of decoration in this area. Let's just make sure I'm not forgetting anything in these guys here. Alright, next up. I don't know if you can see most of this. It didn't work. You're still going to keep trying to meow for a male cat. It's annoying as hell, cat. Do you realize how annoying you're being whenever you do that? Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, also, are we... Okay, just want to make sure we weren't simulating pressure. And keep playing with it. If it stops you from trying to constantly meow your head off for a male cat, keep playing with it. There we go. Okay, good. But we did that. Made getting these bits taken care of easy. And that's the Insisius. Well, there is still obviously texturing process. Been a while since I've used that tactic. Alright, let's see. Now we got the Lucifians. These are reptilian-like... Whoa, shit. These are reptilian-like creatures, whom of which has an elemental affinity towards fire. Which is definitely interesting that they have an elemental affinity towards fire when they live in the tundras, but I guess any fire-focused beings living in the tundra probably aren't going to feel the cold as much since they're hot-blooded. The only thing that can kill them is ice, if I remember correctly. So the ice lake, if they were to fall in it, like the fully in it, not like standing on it, they would die. God damn it, I'm trying to go to the stupid mouth, you idiot. Go to the mouth. Too bad we can't show their teeth as prominently as I'd like, but that's fine. It does not have to be too detailed. We just see that they have fangs of some form. Oh yeah, shading this guy behind this barricade is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass because of the way the barricade's built. Play with the ball! Don't tell me you lost it again. Yeah, look at all these pixels here. Why are you so annoying, cat? 1B. I don't even know where 1B is right now. It's hidden behind the barricade. There's a barricade here set up in a very specific way. That's weird. Shush. Where the hell is your leg? Oh, did I not get your freaking goddamn leg? Let me just make sure this is... Alright, good. So I've seen that coming. Unless this is a different leg. No, the leg isn't even there. Are you fucking kidding me? It's fine. Leg 1C. How long did I do so far? Okay, 16 minutes. I expect this will probably take like at least, oh, I don't know, 2 hours to finish. Hopefully it won't take that long, but who knows. As you can see, these guys use somewhat advanced tech as well. Their tech might not be as advanced as the Insidious, but they are still advanced. The barricades they have, the guns they have, though, are a bit different. I wouldn't say they're more modern, even though they look kind of modern. I mean, what can you do in this particular kind of world? Most creatures can only ever dream to achieve this particular level of scientific breakthrough. These creatures in the tundras have somehow managed to break through it, and then some. More so than we have as a species. Gun. Other gun. There we go. Yours is going to be even more a pain in the ass. I mean, I guess I could just hide the barricades, but it's fine. Alright, let's see. So, I feel like most of this should be a little bit more spikier. Somewhat like so, I think. Cat's looking herself. Stay distracted. Body. Yeah, you can barely see the body behind this barrier. It feels like the barrier here is making most of this unimportant to work with here. Which makes sense because everything is kind of hidden behind it. I don't even know where the other leg here is. I don't even know if I can change anything with the other leg. I kind of can. Can I change the body a bit here too? Kind of. Behind the barrier, you look a bit strange. But it makes sense. The barrier is absorbing the laser weapon, allowing them to essentially not get immortalized. Ugh. So yes. These creatures are definitely not something you're going to want to come across, though. Because they kill for fun. And that's why they're at war with the Lucicius. because they are trying to kill Lucicius for fun, and Lucicius are just what's the word? Reciprocating with the war. And it's just war, basically, for the entirety of the area here. It makes sense. I don't know what else I have to talk about. We've kind of reached like a finalized plan. I mean, I guess I could talk about the rest of my plans for what I have set up here. What I'm going to try to get done with. But man, is it going to be a pain in the ass. I mean, I do have a free week ahead. I still got to work on the Minecraft and Terraria thumbnails. And I am hoping I can get that done with before the year ends. Easier said than done because I still got a lot of stuff that I got to do. I'm hoping I can get this done with tonight on what is essentially now a Wednesday, right? Yeah. And if I can get this done with tonight, we can then go on ahead and at least pre-prepare for Adventurous Army. I gotta get the second to last episode ready and drawn. Hopefully post that on a Sunday alongside a Chrome Wars weapon. Aside from that, do this to have their fist here. Aside from that, I also gotta get the next episode of Luna v Titan drawn and posted. It's pretty simple story-wise. I just don't exactly know how long it's going to take to get it fully done with. And then after that, Domadora, Nova Guardian, landscapes and scenery drawing, hardcore mature drawing, probably going to be Magilu. And then, of course, Minecraft Terraria thumbnail and a New Year's cat drawing. New Year's cat drawing, which just showcases all of what we've done. The art time episode of that is probably just going to be me putting all of the pieces together and have everything else kind of already pre-done. Because why not? I feel like that would be a nice thing to do. Just go through all the drawings we've done in the years, even the ones that you don't see on art time. Yeah, it makes sense though. Oh wait, right. Well, you can't really see it that well with the lights, so I guess it doesn't matter. This one, on the other hand, we will adjust. Is that everything with this creature? Seems like it. Alright. I do plan on duplicating some of these creatures. Not all of them, of course. I think the Lucifians and the Incisius are fine as is. And you as well. Because we got a lot of these creatures here who are singular, but there are some that we can double up and put around the place. I don't know what exactly. I mean, we do got some plants here and there, so that would work. Right, cat, who is hopefully not going to whir when I talk to you and turn my head. Fucking A. Anyways, neck. I got a few creatures I plan on duplicating here so that we can get more life into this place. Because why not? I've kind of gone down the route of duplication. It's what I did with the most recent drawing that I did for a series. Then, I don't know what else we had. I forgot. But yeah, I feel like duplicating is a really good way to get more detail going on and get more stuff happening. It's similar to what we did with the traumatic emissions drawing. I don't think I've shown you me drawing that, did I? I don't think I did. There was like 7 different buildings that I used to try to, like, you know, make it different, kind of. Not different. Make it... What's the word I'm looking for? Ugh, God, I'm so tired. To make it more lively, like there's more to it. Can I show you that? What episode was that? Not episode. What album was that? Had to have been 56, right? Yeah, this one, right here. Look at those buildings and the sky. But yeah, you could see some buildings duplicating. It just made it so that there was more buildings there to work with, you know? I don't think there was anything more here. I probably could have added more, but it's fine. But, yeah. I'd say duplication has been very helpful in allowing me to get more stuff in the scene. The only ones that need to, like, be redrawn are ones like these that have, like, different poses and whatnot. Certain things we could get away with duplicating it, like the thing up here, which I think was called a... Where are you? I think this was called the cryobulb. It's a subspecies going off of the Golb family. Like the turtle Golb, Cryogolb. We also got the Prosidius and the Cryosidius, I think. Oh, I could just look at the swatches. There's no reason to guess. Cryotrill, I forgot what that was. But I don't think this was the one. No, it's a Bulbul Golb? What a fucking name. Brasbulb. I think that's that one plant. But yeah, the Cryosidius. The thing back here. Like the Sidious plant family. There's another one called the Peroxidius. Where the fuck are you? Yeah, that's the Cryosidius. But yeah, there's another one called the Peroxidius. I forgot what that was, and I forgot where that was. I think it was a thing in the jungles or something. Or was it like the jungle undergrounds? I could just look the fucking book up right here. Even though I shouldn't, because it wastes time. Past this section. Not here. Yeah, there it is. No, it's the forest. Right. Forest and oasis. And beetleworms eat from them, right. So yeah, the Peroxidius, the Posidius, and the Cryosidius. I'm trying to at least have some kind of, like, similar name properties. So we got the Golb family, the Sidious family. Pretty much. Which I say is pretty good. Getting, like, different subspecies that, like, kind of branches off of already existing species. I don't know if we have anything more like that, because there are some species that are, like, in the same category, but they aren't in the same, like, family, I guess. Yep, I mean, yeah, you got certain creatures with certain names. I forgot. Most of the ants are referred to ants. Most spiders refer... No, some spiders are referred to orb weavers or tarantulas or black widows. They have their own names. I don't know what exactly I would be referencing off of here, then. But a subfamily of a very specific type of plant, I guess, is essentially what we are making here. And creature. There has been some things I've been talking about to myself as I plan out some things for Criteria. And the things that I've been talking about are how the plantations, as well as the titans, are completely different things, in a sense. Because titans are reanimated things, golems, brought to life, essentially. You would think that the plants would fall under the same category. But it's different in this one, because the plants and Criteria, they essentially acquire sentience. Yeah, sure, they're rooted, but they have some kind of sentience in order to be able to get certain things that they need, like food or water or stuff like that. You're waiting, let's see. is why they're in their own category of plantations, and why some of them are counted as asexual rather than animated, or whatever the hell that was called. Shut up! Oh, by the way, I've been putting pronunciations in the names of the creatures. So now, throughout the three, we have of the past 3 regions, we got pronunciations and how to pronounce stuff. And no, for all those out there screaming, "You dare put the pronouns in the creatures?" Look, broski, pronunciation as in pronunciation. That one, not he, him, she, her, they, them, that kind of stuff. I'm talking about how you pronounce words, right? I know you're lost in your sauce, but there are different... In the English language, funnily enough, some words sound the same, can mean different. Like red can mean the color red, or red mean you read a book. I guess... Yeah, that makes sense, though, because... Pronunciation, pronoun... See, I don't know, because in freaking elementary school, we're taught basic pronoun, adverbs, verbs, and all the sorts. And everybody's out here complaining about pronouns. It doesn't even concern your life. Unless you're some single man or woman and you're trying to date somebody and then you, I don't know, get quote-unquote catfish, but at that point, does it really matter because you found them attractive enough to want to date them? What does it matter? I'm kind of glad that I've opened up my, I guess, I don't know what you would completely describe it as, but my with a preference towards the more feminine body. Like, you know, femboys, not like muscular, masculine men. Not into that type. Sorry for those that are in, or but nah, I ain't into it. Sorry. Unless you're like Damadora, or Inuyasha, or Astolfo, or where is it? Fuck, what was this thing's name again? Corporeus, right. Or Jozu. Which, by the way, I can't wait for the episode that the Jozu-inspired character for Heavenly Deadland to come out. I can't wait. So, yeah, like, if I find you attractive and you're, like, what would it be, male, or what's the transgender woman, or transgender male, and you look feminine enough for me to be into, then yeah, sure, I'm down. I'm game. I don't care. But everyone else out there, they're like, God dang, the freak done del woke, man. We're talking about them dang old damn yo. Everybody just turns into Boomhauer all of a sudden. You know, I'm sure Boomhauer would be... Would Boomhauer be fine with that? I feel like he would be. So let me double check the Corporeus here in mind, because I did the outline, but I held off on doing the crystal until later. The crystal on its head. Okay, yeah, that is what it's supposed to look like. The crystals. Of course. I just wish people would just stop trying to fight each other when it comes to pronunciation, transgenders, and whatnot. When you go on Twitter a whole bunch and read through it, you just see a whole lot of people, which I guess makes sense considering who the fuck's in charge. You just see a whole lot of people actively being racist, anti-Semitic, brain fart. You know what I mean? Cat. Where's your ball? I'm gonna grab your ball. For a second, I thought I made it go under the thing. Racist, anti-Semitic, transphobic. There's just so many people out there who are actively just spewing their hatred for a group that shouldn't even be of any concern to them. I don't understand why. And part of me feels like it's just the brain rot known as politics. I really wish we get to a point where everybody in the world is just like, fuck politics, and they don't pick a side. They just pick what they believe is right. But then again, I feel like that would still just round us back to square freaking one again, so I don't know. There's no right or wrongs. Everybody has their opinions. Some people are going to have opinions that lean towards more extremist views. There's no way to make anything right in this society of ours. I feel like even if we were to just blow it all up and then restart in a different evolutionary tree, it's still not going to be enough to make any differences or whatever. Fuck up. Or fuck off. Shh. There are no male cats outside. It is literally 1 a.m. What cat's gonna be out there? I wish she wasn't fucking in heat. You're so annoying when you're in heat. Shush. Control your fucking hormones. You want me to show you to everybody again? Where? Where? Look at this bitch. We won't do the meow. We're just gonna do the whir. Can you see her? I want to bring my camera up. Can you see her right here? Cadillac. Whir. Alright, get out my face. Before you accidentally end the video on me. But back to my topic of conversation here, there's just a lot of people on Twitter who are just actively, without any care in the world, just showing their true colors. I don't think any of them have any anonymity, because there's just a lot of celebrities who are just actively like, yeah, that's right, that's what I am, fuck off. And then they're just hated by a group. Any other group is like, whoa, you said the truth, whoa. There's no fucking truth here, broskies. Truth is, we'll all be dead in probably like 2 decades or so. That's the sad truth of it all. And you want to spend what little time you have left on this planet hating a group. For shame. For shame. I will never understand why some people are so adamant on wanting to hate groups, whether it be a minority or a majority. Unless there's like actual reason for hatred in that group. Like the Nazi party definitely have like the most obvious hatred towards the group. Well, I think some of the people who are hating the other groups that they probably shouldn't be hating are the ones who are like, yeah, this something. And they just go on say it, and then I'll try to do Gin speak so YouTube ain't gonna be like, the fuck you say? Gonna be like Hitler was right or some shit. Hell, even that doesn't sound like it's close. Tiller hey. Too many syllables. Too many syllables. But no, so many people are actively just like that. It's like their morals have moved over to non-existent. I can't say. I can't exactly say where their morals are at. Morality seems like a pretty simplistic thing. Don't be a burden on others. And don't say to those you wouldn't want said to yourself. Or don't treat those poorly you wouldn't want to be treated yourself. I mean, with the way that those guys have been acting, maybe they want to be treated like that. But then they're going to just be like, well, now hold on now one just second here, man. I just don't understand anything in the world anymore. I'm just going to continue to get lost in my own worlds. Because it's fun creating my own worlds. And I do imagine I am definitely on the public enemy number one, not number one, but at least number something list for most of those people who are transphobic or homophobic. Because a lot of stuff that I draw consists mostly of girl-on-girl stuff. I think the only straight thing I've drawn so far was Luna going after Inuyasha. And Kagome watching because she can't do shit against Luna. If Inuyasha couldn't do shit, there ain't no way Kagome's gonna be able to do shit, especially since Luna is not a spirit. So her spiritual arrow power things ain't gonna work. They ain't none work. But for the most part, it's just basically girl-on-girl stuff. Which, makes sense. Because in the past, in my eyes, it was... I'd still kind of consider it that, but I have my types now. And if the type doesn't match my type with the guy, then I ain't into it. Usually it's just always going to be girl-on-girl. The only freaking guys you see on the goddamn internet with those particular kinds of videos are just too masculine. Well, not even masculine. Because there are muscular characters who have a more femboy look. Take Inosuke, for instance. I wouldn't go after him, though, because he's... How old was he? 15? So, yeah, no. Shut up! Not the option. But there is Inuyasha. At the very least, in Yashahime, he is now a father. Shut up! Play with the ball. You see her just on the chair. Well, you can't see her. She's on the chair and meowing out the window. The window that no one can get in through. My God, you're so repetitive and annoying. Why are you like this? Why can't you just mind your own business? Get out of heat already. It's been almost a week, probably. Maybe not yet fully. I think you start on what? Friday? Get out of this heat nonsense. Not even Saturday. Don't give me that look. But yes, for the most part, that's my preferences. I don't really care what anyone else really has to say about that. I'm just letting it be known. Girl on girl. It does make me wonder if those people who are in that department will also be like, I don't want to watch this shish. There's two girls going at it. But when it's straight, when the guy going at a girl, you get like all the angles of the guy that like, nah, that's what I want to see. And they'll just keep proclaiming that they're not gay. Right, Cat? What do you want? And there are people out there like that. There's no naming names, but there are some people out there who are like that. Dumbass. I am kind of glad that I've unlocked this. Because now we have at least a few characters that we can draw. Shut up. Even though there's not that many. Shh. Ugh, gosh, you're so annoying. You just won't shut the fuck up. Alright, let's see. Tail. There's still another one of you around here somewhere, so I'll go ahead and get that taken care of. This one's just sitting. It's got a nice little snowflake on its head. What else were we talking about beforehand? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about like what I had planned. I think I already set the schedule that I have planned going into the rest of this year. December. Wait, did I do the year? I think I forgot the year. I fucking knew it. December. January is probably going to be the most busiest month when it comes to creations. Because here's the thing. I have 7 series to write up. Nova Guardian, Sabbath, Angels and Devil, Tickle Manor, what was the other ones? Lustful Horror, shut up! Heavenly Deadland, Adventurous Army, and Laughter Academy. Alongside that, I also get Adventurous Army's like wallpaper thing set up and done with wallpaper. What I'm doing with the other stuff, the drawing a drawing that links to all of the other episodes of the series. This will also be a good way to showcase the other characters, male characters we couldn't draw before, for a few obvious reasons. Because everybody only really got the looks of some of the characters, like the female characters, but none of the male characters. So by going on ahead and doing a poster-esque drawing that links to all the episodes, I'll be able to draw all the characters, the male characters included, even though you won't see them in the drawings, which makes sense because, well, we don't draw... It depends on the guy, but we don't draw male characters in those particular types of mature drawings. Now, I'll remove this. Since the snowflake isn't fully shown, I'll remove it. I got a crab here. I forgot what you were called. That's gonna be a nightmare trying to, like, figure out what your names were. I already named all of you. Shut up. God, it's so annoying. That noise is so grating because I wake up to it at like 30 minutes before I'm supposed to wake up. Or when I'm about to try to go to sleep. I don't want to get a muzzle. A, because I don't like doing that. And B, because I'm just going to hear a whole bunch of whirring and muffled whirs and a loud noise. So it wouldn't help anyways. Where the hell are you right now? Sitting at the table again? I don't know where you are. Ugh, this is going to take a while. I mean, it makes sense. We got a lot of creatures to have to shade in. I do want to try my hands at animation. I have been thinking about, like, trying it out. Like, not even that big of an animation, like at least a handful of frames. Because I've been doing it with the fakes that I've been making. No, go to B, you fool. But I'm not a fakes maker. So, at some point, I want to try making an animation and have that be, of course, posted to Subscribestar. Oh, and I have a funny... Well, funny is a strong word considering the confusion I felt when I saw this. But I got a story about what occurred with somebody in Patreon, even though I don't use it anymore. But yes, I have an idea on an animation I would like to try. I don't think I'll ever get the time to make it. And another issue here being, my style isn't exactly animation friendly. Shut up! You were playing with the ball just a minute ago, and now all of a sudden you're going back into whir and then scream out at the top of your lungs mode. Shush. I don't understand why it's so difficult for you to shut the fuck up. It's so simple. If there's no male cats nearby, stop calling out for them. You bitch. What was I talking about? Animation, right. At least attempted animation. It wouldn't even be that big of an animation. It would just be like a GIF. Which I guess is still technically an animation. I'm talking like at least a good solid, depending on how long it takes, 20 frames, 12 to 20 frames. Which I know some people probably wouldn't be able to call animation, but it's more so just supposed to be a GIF. Alright, I've got this little jellyfish looking thing here. I forgot what you were called. Something about Sting. What are you doing? What was that noise? What did you do, cat? Would you freaking calm your hormones? Why does it take so long for you to get out of this state? A week is too damn long considering how much sleep I fucking lose. And how much sleep I lose in general just trying to get stuff done with here. I'm tired as hell and I'm trucking through as best as I can. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my fucking god, cat. I don't know if you can hear her. She's just building up. Building up to a loud meow. I need like a firecracker maker or something. Not like a firecracker, but like a firecracker sound maker. The fuck would that be called? A thing where you just go on ahead, pop a button, and it just... I don't know if that was... Okay, it was that. I thought I somehow amplified the popping sound effect with my own... But you get the point. Something loud enough to spook the cat and get her to stop doing her stupid thing. I just reach into the thing, press the button, makes a loud ass pop. The dogs probably will go berserk, but it's a good trade-off for shutting you the fuck up. Even though I don't even know that works because loud noises apparently doesn't affect you. Fuck you on. I thought you would be out of heat soon, but you're still in fucking heat and you're annoying the shit out of me. Don't give me that look. You're not getting any tail. Stop trying. There is no way in hell you're gonna get a male cat inside of here to begin with. Good luck trying. Bitch. Why do you keep calling me bitch? You're annoying as hell, but I can't not love you. Bitch. Alright, let's see. Stop it. Really, cat? If you claw me, I'm going to freaking smack you. Don't you dare claw me. Will you get out of this freaking state already so I can have a good sleep? Got a spiky looking thing here. Look at this little creature. I thought I was going to make this one a gold, what do you call it? Subsidiary. But I decided this one instead. Oh, there's still so many creatures left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's still, I don't know how many left. Look at this monstrosity. And it's pretty big too, considering the fact that its size from this distance, I mean, I don't know the exact positioning that would be in, but if these guys are here this far out, Good question. All I know is that you're big. Maybe not as big as this thing, but you're still pretty freaking big. Alright, we're on the body right now, right? Yep. A four-legged... I don't know what the hell this thing is. It's a sperm-like creature with legs. Are you about to finally go to sleep, cat? And stop being a pain in the arse? Guess we'll find out soon enough. See, she's standing on the bed right now. Thinking. Looking. I don't want to turn my head in her direction because then she'll hear my voice being thrown in her direction. She's sitting down. She is sitting down, finally! Till later tonight where she screams her head off again. Where the hell are we? Teeth 1C. Raw. What was we talking about again? Oh yeah, animation stuff. I have to figure out like a different style for animation-focused things. I might have something in mind. If I can get the time, I'm going to try to make like a Chibi Luna, but with more of a shading kind of style. Not this shading style, like, for example, it would probably look like something like this. Where it's like that. Something like that where like that's the inside and it's dark. Maybe not, because this is like a spiky leg. Best way I could describe it. It's a good test. If I get a good-looking outline or style, I could definitely try to animate something with it. I just don't... I mean, I guess if I could... It would be clashing backgrounds if the background has the textures and stuff. I would have to figure out how to do... Because the idea I have in mind involves Rouge and the Dark Succubus. You know, from the Demon Realm that I've made multiple times over. It involves that one drawing I did a while back. I don't know how long ago it was. It wasn't too long ago. Whereas basically Rouge is in it. Just animating that. And since we are planning on putting it on Subscribestar, we will probably just have her be naked too. Or Subscribestar adult, of course. Oh, I don't know if I can I don't know if I could, what's the word? Say the advertisement there, because apparently YouTube doesn't like the link to the Subscribestar. I will apparently lose the warning from that link at February, which I think was a bit... I don't even remember putting the link there to begin with. I think when I abandoned Patreon, I was like, alright, well, I have Subscribestar here now instead. I'll just go on ahead and put that there, and then I forgot about it entirely. Which is weird because the content is paid content that no one can access, not even a child. Not even a teenager. So, I don't know. Plus, I think you probably need to have an 18+ account for Subscribestar, do you not? Or at least the adult Subscribestar. I have no clue. All I know is that I'm going to lose that warning in February of some point, don't know when. But I don't think mentioning it really matters, it's just linking it. Which is fine. Link to my DeviantArt, and I think that's fine too. And it was only a problem with Subscribestar. DeviantArt's a bit of a tricky bit because I have safe for work stuff and not safe for work stuff, but you can't see the not safe for work stuff unless you're logged in. But then again, you can't see the hardcore mature drawings I make in Subscribestar Adult either without paying $10 for it. So yes, who knows? But they haven't complained about DeviantArt just yet. But then again, DeviantArt doesn't have any nudity or anything and like that. It's got fetish content, but that's pretty much it. Nothing too massive. Leaf. But, yeah. The warning will be gone soon, which is great. I don't know if that means anything fully. This means we don't have a warning anymore. I don't know what I would have done, like, legitimately to have gotten a warning. Not via a link that you can't see it unless you pay $10 for it, but, like, via video-wise. And again, we don't really have a whole lot of traffic in our videos, so I don't have a good... What's the word? A good start... Oh, I forgot about you. A good starting point for all of that yet. Man, I thought I was going to get, like, all the thumbnails done with, but I'm still lagging behind on them. It's a good thing Tales of Berseria is in a very specific point where we are going to just be struggling trying to get past these things in chaos mode. I want to try to do this in chaos mode. I've been sticking with it for a while now, so I might as well, right? Worst case scenario, we just farm up levels to get to 200. Spend an entire episode farming up levels. And then maybe spend an entire episode farming up herbs. I don't know how helpful that's going to be. But the more herbs, the merrier. And we go in simple... Well, it depends, because if level determines what you do towards an enemy, as in if you run over them or not, then I could probably stay in chaos mode, and I'd be able to explore every area where an herb is. Because I think at that point, no enemies can contest you if you're at level 200 or something. I mean, they will still be an issue because level is barely anything towards the end, which I think is a bit strange. Like, that level disparity is that great, because it's like, the level ups you get is halved once you've got 60 to 100, I think. And then once you've gotten past 100, it's a quarter of what it would have been, stat increase-wise. So all that just to get, like, a very small amount of level up, of stat level up. I mean, it's still a little bit of level up. It's not a whole lot, it's still something. You get a lot of HP, which is great. You need more defense, though, if you really want to make use of the large amount of HP you can get. But for the most part, anyways, that would be our plan. Try to get everyone to level 200, farm up a crap ton of herbs, and try to get a crap ton of materials. I mean, at the very least, try to get the alchemy acerite or whatever the hell its variation is called, so that I can get double the amount of stuff I break down. Because that's going to be important. I don't think I'm going to get in on the 3rd floor. It might be the... I could just look it up real quick. Oh, wait, right, go back. Never mind. I fucked up. This is the area, right? Let me see. It would be in the 3rd chamber, so what am I getting here? That's a good question. Oh, wait, is it here? No. Ventilative dagger and fist. That's in 3rd floor. 4th chamber is the mimicking ignisite. The 5th one is... Where is it? Guardian and Lance. And then the 6th one, I think that one... Yeah, the 6th one's the one where we get the Alchemist's acerite. Jesus. And the 7th one, I don't know what that is. 7th one just seems like the end there. Just follow the path and get your reward once you get to the 7th chamber. So, the 6th one gives you one of the best ones you can get. Which I guess if we're trying to go up against those 2 motherfuckers in the raid boss department, then that's good. And then also, apparently, if you go and fight Artorias again in his second phase, he's going to be a big pain in the ass. The first phase was a pain in the ass in of itself. The second phase wasn't that bad. Because, you know, one enemy, it was easy enough to kind of just avoid most of his attacks. Everyone kind of avoided most of his attacks. But for the most part, it was manageable. I imagine if we're like at a level 200 with hopefully 50 gear, level 50 gear, we will not have too many issues fighting against them again. And apparently there's a secret final boss. You got the true final boss, which is just whatever the hell Deities Artorias or something, where he's just immune to everything. And apparently there's a true final boss if you go back into the Heavenly Steps, and I don't have any idea. I haven't seen anything like that yet. I could probably check it out at some point, but I don't expect to be making that much progress yet. I would say my first objective, foremost, when it comes to like stat increase, is once I get like everyone to level 200, check to see where we're at with Rokuro and try to get him maxed out in HP. Because I think max is probably just 9,999. Which is a saying that we can only get to 9,999, but enemies can be like 200 freaking thousand. The amount of dabblage you have to do to be able to like make up for that amount of pain and annoyance is just insane. Which is why I feel like herb farming is probably the one and only way to truly go far and beyond. Even if you can get the best equipment possible and max that out, despite how expensive that would be. Even if you can get the best equipment possible, there's still the fact that, A, you need to get even more power to be able to do certain things, especially with the others who are not gonna survive any attacks. And B, depending on how much damage certain characters do, it's probably a good idea to want to try to get a shit ton of defense for everyone to use, both in the martial arts, hidden arts, as well as the Malik arts department. At least make it so that the NPCs can't get one shot or like 3 shots or however many hits it takes to kill them. That's my hope. I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know the best spots to farm herbs. I can't imagine it's going to be that big of a pain. But it's basically just length. The amount of time it takes to get all of the herbs that we would need would be a long time. Obviously, I would try to get Rokuro as max as I can. Get him to like 50 since he's my main. And it would be at least a good starting point to see just where we need to be with everyone else. Like, if that bitch we fought does only, like, I don't know, 200 on us, at most, with no all divides, then that would mean we have to try to get everyone else to 200 as well. Although, I would be curious, because if I can somehow manage to, like, get a good rhythm going and everyone is dead, but those two in chaos mode only do like 200 damage at most. Maybe like 500 if I have like max souls. Like, if I could get a good rhythm going and I can just like keep on laying in the attacks and just parrying and getting all the effects off, then maybe I can just 1v2 them? Maybe. It's hard to say, really. I get the feeling that they're all just going to get murked again, and it's just going to leave me in the fray trying to destroy those fools. It's a pain in the ass. But eventually we'll get through it. And then once we get through it and do the last dire foe, which I don't know when I plan on doing that. I do want to do that at some point. But I feel like if I'm doing that, I need to get Velvet some more upgrades too, so that when we do get to that point, we'll at least have some level of chance to be able to beat it, because I don't know what New Game Plus upgrade stuff transfers stuff over with. I don't know yet. I don't know how it's going to go, but I know how to play the game well enough to be able to beat this. Well, it depends. Is that going to be the hardest? Could you imagine that's the hardest fight in the freaking game? That one dire foe. I don't know. It feels like it would. You're dealing with a dire foe that has 2 more prickle boars alongside it. I am curious to see what that would be like in chaos mode, but I guess we won't know yet. Whoops, until later. We won't know until so far later down the road. Alright, that takes care of most of that, I think. Okay, there's like a few more left. How long have we been at this so far? Oh, over an hour. Damn. And there's a blizzard storm here, snowstorm. Makes sense. So most of these creatures are not able to see in full, which is fine. I got their textures and whatnot where it needs to be. So yeah. Now, as I'm doing the Heavenly Steps, I wonder if I should also have some times where we just do mini-games in the process. Like, have an episode where we just take a break from the brutal combat in this particular area and just do some mini-games. Because if I go at the rate that I'm going, it's going to take ages for me to do anything. So just taking care of the mini-games while I'm doing the combat, it just seems like a good idea. This is one of those stages that requires us to just take our time and then get a good rhythm going. I heard that the fourth chamber is the worst because there's apparently a whole lot of a whole lot of casters, and a lot of them are AoE focused. And I feel like even if I do have Mogulu on a team, it's probably not going to help that much. Even with Rokuro and soloing them, even if I could solo them, I don't think it's going to be enough time. The amount of time it would take for us to get through it, even if we do reduce the malevolence in the area, it's just not going to be possible. So who knows? I sure don't. All I know is that if I want to get to Minecraft and Terraria, I gotta finish what I can in the rest of Tales of Berseria. And once Tales of Berseria is finished, then that's it. Just go to Minecraft and Terraria. Minecraft used to get hundreds of views. It's been on hiatus for a while now, though, unfortunately. So I'm sure a lot of people will be happy to see it back at some point. I don't know when. Probably next month. Like, I'm severely overestimating my abilities to get through the Heavenly Steps. We gotta get through the 3rd chamber, then the 4th, 5th, and 6th. The 7th is basically just grab your reward. I don't know how much of a pain those chambers are gonna be, but I'm gonna try to at least do it without needing to level up. Like, level up in general. Okay, I'll take care of you first. I'm gonna try to. I don't really fully know where I need to be level-wise. I mean, the enemies seem to be around like 130. I think. So if I could somehow manage to get to that level, would that make a difference? Because I'm just wondering if the levels actually do mean anything, and it just reduces the amount of damage you take via how much level it is. I don't know if it's that kind of game. Because it seems like the game mostly focuses on equipments. Wait a minute, are these limbs above that? Yes, they are. Do not go above that. Okay. I can't see most of these, but I guess that's fine. And tomorrow I'm recording Played Up, which is strange because I usually record it earlier, but I didn't get the time. And it looks like I ain't going to get the time again. Because these assholes have Saturday on the board once more. I can't get anything done with it. They keep putting all this overtime onto us. I really wish we could get to a point where mandatory overtime is made illegal. Or every company, every factory, office place, fast food joint, doesn't matter where. Mandatory overtime have been deemed illegal. And anybody who does it in their company will face severe reprimandation. Or whatever the hell you would call it. So yes, I am of firm belief that we shouldn't have to be forced to work more than we need to. If you want, what's the word? If you want to volunteer for overtime, then sure, go on ahead and do it. But you shouldn't be forced to do overtime you don't want to. It's even more so annoying that the people just guilt you into it. Or at least try to. Try to make it seem like you're the one at fault. But it's really the company at fault for doing so much overtime. And people are so used to it at this point that they're like, yep, this is norm. It shouldn't be the norm. Life is too precious and short to be working it away. Far be it from me to believe that simple sentiment. I like creating. I like doing whatever I want to do without having to worry about anything at all. If I can get to a point where any of my creations make me a significant amount of money, then good. And I can do this for a living instead. Whether it be YouTube or my series or game development, as slow as Paint Maze is going. So long as I could get to some point where I don't have to worry about working a 9 to 5 with the potential of 9 to 9, even though it's not 9 to 9, because for me it's 2 to 10. If I can get to that point, that would be great. I would like that. So please, hit that subscribe button. Help me get up to 100 or something. I haven't been really talking about, hey, get me to 100 subscribers. And, so on and so forth. I just do the subscribe for more and check out that their playlist spiel. But yeah, let's try to get me to 100 subscribers. Even though we're an hour into this and most people aren't going to freaking look into this at this point. Right, well, I'll say it towards the end, or maybe I'll say it in the beginning or something. I don't know. Maybe set a goal for everyone to achieve. Can you get me to 100 subscribers and stay above it? It's funny. I'm not exactly caring how much I can get, but I should. I should care. And I should try to goad you into subscribing. What do you like about the creations I make? You like the fact that I'm persistent, constantly trying to do what I need to do, despite the lack of views of certain series? I'm still at it. I ain't stopping this train. I'm gonna keep on going for as long as I can. I'm hitting the world record for how many videos one person can make. And it's more so just the hour content. I wonder if I could actually hit a record for hours of content. Unlikely, Captain Sparkles has already gotten a huge head start. Even though most of his videos are an hour to 2 hours. That depends, really. I wish I could see how many hours in total all my videos have combined. Sonic Adventures 2 definitely doesn't, stick to that particular subject. There is some videos of that series, some episodes with an hour worth of playtime, but that's either because getting the A rank was a pain in the ass or because of chow races and whatnot. And the chow races sucked because of all the tripping that the chows kept doing. But I forgot what the tripping, it was luck, right? I don't think it was luck. I mean, you would think it was luck, but I think it was just them well-rested and well-fed or something. Well, them being tired definitely affected the outcome of how many times they freaking tripped. Which is annoying. The trout tripping mechanic is a cheap way to make weaker chows win. Right, Cat? I probably shouldn't go and talk to you in that direction, because then you're going to go into worth it. Oh, now you're scoffing. Looks like you were about to go on ahead and do the thing, but nope, no, you're not. Good, great, fantastic. Alright, let's see. Am I missing anything? I probably am. Got you, got you, got you, got you, got you, got you, and you, and you, and you guys, and you four, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Okay, good, great, fantastic. That took us an hour and 20 minutes. Jesus. Okay, good question. I think these guys are mostly going to be metal, right? Mostly. As metallic as they are. Which makes the most sense. Alright, where's your arm here? Here's your arm. Arm 1A. Arm 2A, I think that's probably you. Yep. Wait, was there an arm here? I forgot. No, there wasn't. Your arm is like right around this point here. 2B. But question, I don't know what you're going to be. I mean, I can still at least do this for the legs. Oh, wait, right. Well, shoot. You're 3A, of course. You're nowhere near here. Let's see, where are you? There you are. Put some of these in. Oh, man, I'm tired. And also, I gotta post this, too. It's gonna take ages to write this up, so I'm hoping I'll have enough strength and energy to try to get this done with. The texturing process shouldn't take too long now. Hopefully. I'll do this for you. That's the barrier, you fool. I want the gun. The other gun. The other top-sided gun. This side was, I think I could probably do this. And this side. With this side as well. This side over here. This side over here. 1C, 1D. Oh wait, I didn't do the shading for this one. That's fine. I'll do it now. Wow. Right. Coupling. Good question. Should you be... I'll do this again. I don't think we really got it all fully in there. C, A, and 1B and 1A again. And boom. Alright, now let's get that mask. Or at least you think it's a mask. Who could say, really? I'll get this mask over here, and then we'll... Whoops. There we go. Phew, man. Wish I wasn't so tired. Ah, wait, the gloves, right, shit. It's fine, let's just focus on what we have currently before moving on over to the next bits. I don't know if you can see the tiredness in my eyes, but man, I'm just so tired. I really wish I wasn't tired. It would help if you weren't in heat, and it would help if I could just get more time to work on my stuff. That's all I ever really need is more time. If I can get more time, I won't have to worry about too much, right? Ugh. I'm still amped up, it's just my eyes are the ones that are tired. And because my eyes are tired, my brain is tired as well because it's trying to enter sleep mode. But it's also amped up. This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, sure, I did a little Criterria, but that shouldn't really make me tired because I never done it. I guess it depends. We did it pretty quickly, too, because you were in the heat and I had to block out the frickin' noises of you constantly screaming. Not screaming. It might as well just be considered screaming. That's what you're doing. You're yelling at the top of your frickin' lungs. It's annoying. Wish you would stop it. Wish you would grow out of it already. Wish you would enter the menopause phase. Do cats have menopauses? I don't know. I would imagine at some point during their old age, they're like, well, looks like I ain't got the hormones for this anymore, and then they just stop being heat. Actually, I'll just look it up. Do cats have menopause? Cats don't experience menopause. So they continue to go into heat well into their senior years. My fucking god. Well, you're not worrying when I'm conversing with you, but that's probably just because you're in a low where you're not worrying, right? No. Yep. Piss off. I don't know if that killed the mood or not, but piss off. I don't know if that means you're about to exit heat mode, which I hope to all hell that you are. But, yeah. We'll see. In due time, if you hear whirring in Played Up ROTC edition, well, that means that I was wrong and she's still in fucking heat. Ugh. Legs. Other legs. There's also another set of arms here. We got these lasers here, which I think these lasers are fine, you don't need textures. You know, I do wonder if outline and shading style would be the best, like, for the background in the, what do you call it, department. Because most of these landscapes and scenery drawings and backgrounds that I do usually have a more realistic look to it. Well, realistic as I can make it. All the textures and stuff that I can provide in it. God damn it. I got a fucking sore on my tongue. That's why it's doing that. God, I hate that. Why do I get sores on my tongue? Am I just not noticing that I'm biting it during eating and now I just get a sore all of a sudden? A pain. So annoying. I hate it. Ugh. I wish tongues were stronger. Weird wish to have, but you know what? I'm having it. At this point in time, I'm having it. These are not ears, by the way. They're just extensions of their spiky heads. They got spiky heads. It's like quill scales or something. Quill scales. Oh, shaken, not stirred. And it's 2 freaking bonds. Not even. Oh, shaken, not stirred. Oh, shit. Still hitting my back teeth. Well, whatever. It's fine. Shut up. God fucking damn it. Didn't work. She's still under the bed, scratching it. Stop scratching under the bed. Get up here. Ugh, so annoying. Where the hell were we again? I have a gun. As says, I subconsciously fill in the rest of it. You know, you get to a point where you subconsciously start to do things without really having to think about it, which is strange. You've done it enough times where you kind of just, it's just second nature. Which I guess could sometimes lead to accidentally missing certain things. Okay, I don't know what the hell else that grabbed. I guess I'm not going to worry about that too much. Oh yeah, by the way, we're getting close to finishing off Fairy Tale. We just passed the Zero arc, which was pretty sad. And also a bit confusing with at least Mavis's feelings towards Zero. We're on like 277. Yeah, that's what we're on right now. We're getting close. I was detecting tension there that I feel like I shouldn't have been detecting. And I feel like wasn't the intention. Because when you think about it, there's spoilers obviously, but I'll try to like be as vague as possible. A certain character... there's no way to avoid being vague with this particular spoiler. A certain character that's with this character for 7 years turns out to be not real, but kind of real. It's in a limbo between not real and real. And they were dead beforehand. And yet, here they are. I mean, I guess you're technically growing up with that particular person, even though they are not real, but an illusion of some form. Illusion magic so strong that you don't even realize the person you're talking to is an illusion themselves. Which honestly seems like a really, I don't know, like, I guess that's schizophrenia. Seems like a really good way to have a... I mean, if the illusion is real to you, you can feel it, you can taste it, touch it, then, technically speaking, you can do things with it. Like a real-life physical hallucination. The fuck you mind for? That wasn't even a freaking whir or a yell to the heavens for another male cat. That was just a meh. The hell are you talking about now? Now you're still in that mode. Of course you are. I don't understand the purpose of this mode when there's no male cats nearby. And now you're gonna go to the box and scream. There it goes. I called it. I didn't even have to freaking call it. Shut up! Shut up! Oh my god. She's so fucking annoying. How the hell have you not lost your voice yet? The amount of times you're probably screaming while I'm not here. Christ. Yeah, I'm sure you're taking breaks and stuff, blah blah blah. Still doesn't change the fact that you're screaming a whole bunch trying to get a male cat to enter into this enclosed room. I just don't understand their thought process behind something that's never going to happen. Wait a minute. I should grab that. Do that again. Go to here. Grab this. Go beneath the shell. You know, I could probably just leave this search up here. No, you fucking dumbass. There we go. Which I will say is definitely weird if she was gay for that particular character, considering the fact that all they ever were was mean to them. Shut up! The fuck I just say? Shh. Shut up. Yeah, that works. That's fine enough. Head, pincers, other pincers, third pincers. I don't even know what... I mean, I guess this one would most likely just have this texture here. This texture, small enough, makes an interesting pixel design. Shut the fuck up! Also, this is not the right... This is different layers. What are you doing, brain? Shut up! That's what you hear every fucking time I try to go to sleep or am woken up at like 12 in the morning before I'm supposed to wake up at like 12:30. Stop being annoying. I don't understand your purpose here. The purpose of doing that, it is futile. For the dozens of times you've entered into this state, nothing has happened. I really wish there was like a what do you call it? As soon as a cat goes into heat, if there is no contact with a single male cat anywhere nearby, if they don't see a single male cat, after the first 3 days or so, they just end their heat cycle. Why can't you do that? My God. And the fact that you continue into it in old age? It's so annoying. Man, I barely see the crystals making any differences here. Alright, what else is left? I got these guys. I don't have these background guys here just yet. Although, you're crystal-like, so you're probably just going to be like this. Man, at this angle, 5 is exposure for this type of brush is not enough. Which is insane because 5 is usually a bit too much sometimes. But now 5 isn't enough. I gotta go to 10 for it to actually make a difference. Technically, I wouldn't even really need to worry about doing this. If we really want to get down to the technicalities here, it's so far into the distance you're not able to see like any of it. But I'm still doing it anyways, because why not? I don't remember what this one was. I've stated that it was organic, so I think it's a Titan. I'm pretty sure it would be classified as a Titan. Not as a Titan from Attack on Titan, a Titan as in a Golem. I just didn't want to use Golem again, because Golems is Elemental's Reborn's thing. So having the Golems of this universe be referred to as Titans makes sense. Even though this one isn't exactly a Titan, but I guess Shadow of the Colossus has some Colossi that are literally just the size of a bowl. If not a little bit bigger than a bowl. No, keep it at 10. I'm in the habit of making this go to 5, but now it has to stay at 10. For this to make any difference, it has to stay at 10. Okay, unless you actually have a significant difference. Nope. That's just about as normal as I'd expect it. I think the snow clouds are the ones that are doing most of the thing here, right? And even at 10, it still was a little bit less prominent. Or still a bit more prominent. Who knows? You know, all I know is we just gotta get this done with. I think you're a reptile, even though you have, like, crystal-like armor on. You are a reptilian. A reptile. Whatever the hell I called you guys. I think I called them reptilians, right? We got reptilian species and reptilian class. Unless it was like reptilians, but that doesn't make any sense. Reptilians. Reptilians probably would have been better, but that's just close. It's still the same as reptilians. High school me had some very interesting naming schemes for these creatures here. And I am still pursuing that by having like a Bulbulgulb. The Golb family. And the Sidious family. Sidious and Golb. Are you a part of that? Kind of. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Of course you are. Right, that should be shadowed more. Leg. Egg. Let's see. My neck. My neck. Shut up. Shut up. Did you lose your damn ball again? Oh my god, cat. This is the wrong one. You're such a pain in the ass. I don't know if that worked. Cat didn't bite. She just stood there, looking. Probably about to start screaming again. Any minute now. Any second now. See? Red! Oh wait, that's just blood. And there you are. And you're just sniffing the cabinet or drawer or whatever the fuck that's called. Not cabinet. Oh, you still had access to the ball, you just weren't playing with it. Yeah, I do feel like we should put some scales alongside it too. You were just playing with the ball. There it is. Get distracted by that. Or better yet, go to fucking sleep and sleep it off or some shit. Ugh, man. Plants. I don't know. I feel like at least the exterior should have a more cracked look. Bulb. Bulb again. And then we go back to this. We don't change a thing with this because of the way that the snow clouds make it. See, like that right there. That's what it's supposed to do. But some of them are refusing to cooperate. But I guess that's just because some of them are lighter. Like, are you going to have the, what do you call it here? Let's make this smaller. Well, you are pretty small, so I don't think I'll see too much with that. Like that right there, I have to roll through this at least a few times just so that's noticeable. Which one is this? That one. I want to go to this one. The tendrils. I mean, I could try to make them darker, but I don't know how helpful that's going to be. Tendrils. How much time we have? Even though I'm almost at this for 2 hours. How many more creatures are left? You, and you. And you over there, too. I'll do you first since you're smaller and won't take as long. Just see this weird-looking, spiky creature walking around. You might mistake it for a plant. That's the spine, you fool. Go to the head. Now we go over to the limbs. And then we go over to this thing. I think this is probably a plantation elemental creature. I think. I'm not entirely too sure exactly. I had something else in mind for this particular species, race of creatures. Shut up! Shut! You're annoying. What are you looking at? Shush. I said shush. And you just go into licking mode and it just stops. And then you're going back into it again. Why are you so annoying? Stop being annoying. I just looked in your direction for a second. I don't know if doing that actually makes her think that I'm talking in her direction. Well, she thinks at least. Technically, my mouth is talking in that direction, but not me. Right, Cut? That's gotta be trippy for animals to just see me talking, but not looking at them. Talking in their direction, but not looking at them, right? You agree with me, right, Cat? Rolling my voice in this direction. I think that's how that works, at least. Maybe. That does sound kind of different going to the left, so maybe there is actually some merit to that. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? All I knows is that we gotta focus on this. Okay, now the leaves aren't getting textures. What do you want? Stop looking at me. Stop worrying too. Get out of here, you fucking slut. Don't worry at me. For crying out loud. I can't wait for you to get out of heat so you can go back to normal. Go back to your normal, not annoying and waking me up self. Fucking noise. Oh, I freaking touched you and now you're gonna try to go up on me, huh? I touch your stomach and gonna be like, oh, time to go rub up. Why? Why are you like this? I don't know if that has the same effect. Why are you like this? Stop trying to bug me. Where is the gold thingy? There you are, you gold thingy with your sack. You can barely see the sack's texture here. I mean, most of it is kind of highlighted. Why? My hair and your fur, what an awful combination. Why? It's annoying, but it shuts her the fuck up, I guess. If only you could just sleep next to me and not go to the other room or under the bed and scream. How many times do you plan on screaming before you stop? That's what I want to fucking know. SAC 1C. You even see this? Fucking hell, you just see her back. Why don't you look at the audience while you're at it? Sloot. Or lack thereof, audience, I should say. Let's see. Alright, the only thing left now is you, and then I just gotta copy and paste some creatures that I can. There's some that I can't, like this one, for instance. This one I can't exactly just copy and paste. Which I guess is fine. It's a giant bird. A giant bird in the tundras. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the crystal of the sky. How the hell long do you plan on doing this? I don't even know what this does for you. This does nothing. It shouldn't do anything. You're not even rubbing anything. You're just moving your legs back and forth. You're nowhere near me. So what the hell is the purpose of this? You don't have an answer, do you? Well, of course you don't. You have no purpose doing this. You're just doing this for the sake of doing this. Alright, let's see. I think that's it for the... God fucking damn... You know, it's fine. Which one is that, the snow cloud? I think. Yeah. I'll just do this and try to merge it, I think. Thinketh? Can you swirl? That should be fine. Alright, let's see. So there are some things I can duplicate pretty easily. This is a good example of what I can duplicate. Wait a minute. Why the hell are the stingers below the cliff? No, you fucking idiot. I don't know what you were called again. I'll just call you a barnacle. You're technically a barnacle. I don't know. I probably should have tried to do a little bit something different with some of these. I could... Nope, not that one. I could rotate you and have you here. I mean, there is definitely a way I can have a rotation variation. If I maybe did this? Question mark? I think. No, wrong button. Would you fucking get this shit out of your system, cat? Yeah, that's the bit here that has to be adjusted and taken into consideration. See, this is why I wouldn't be able to do animation, because instances where I have to, like, change certain things around means I have to keep on doing it like, you know, this weird way of doing this. I'm gonna saturate this because I unsaturated it a bit. So that's why animation wouldn't really work the way you would expect it to work. Oh, I fucking got a cat. Why can't you just... How long are you planning on doing this? Oh! Why does whirring do it for you? Look at these barnacles. Barnacle-like things, at least. Wait a fucking minute. You ain't where you supposed to... No. You ain't where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be like right here or something. Not too many barnacles, just some barnacles. I'll save one, but wait. I'll make you 1B and put you up here, and then 1A is just its own thing. These are all 1Cs. But I tried to do anything more with the barnacles. I don't think there is anything. Let's see. You, I could definitely at least duplicate a few times over. Make sure I, whoops, didn't have anything else here. Crystals, of course. I forgot all these crystals here. Really? Ice crab. What didn't... Ice crab. There we go. Space the crab, you fucking idiot. And 1A. I wish you would stop that. Get a crab up in here above the rock. Above the rock, I said. Make you a little bit larger. And maybe change your hue. What would change? We don't change the hue as much as we should, so I feel like it's a good idea to do that. Where the hell is this ice crab in relation to everything here? I'll put you above the rock so I can easily make more of your little creatures here. What was that, negative 10? I also have you as a negative 10 little thing. My god, look at how small this thing is. There's probably a nice... Yeah, like a nice little green variation. We'll rotate you. And this one will probably be more like a red. That one looks more like it would work in a volcanic setting. I could probably do that. Several different little ice crabs around the place. I'll just combine all of these except for the one. Ice crabs! Nope, the I wanted. Look at these fucking crabs. That might be a bit too much. Oh my god, how long have you been doing this, cat? Why are you still doing this? What reason do you have to do this? Pray tell, Barney. What reason do you have to be doing this? The crabs aren't facing each other. I mean, I guess, yeah, these things I could combine. Combine the bulbs. So I'll just call this one a frost plant so I can easily... I don't want to have to go back into the folder and figure out what the hell your names were. You're becoming annoying. Get off my shirt, or sweatshirt. Why are you still doing this? Don't worry at me. Shut up. Shut up. Bitch. Ugh, Christ. Well, we got some frost plants around the place, which makes sense. I'll rotate you. I'll put multiple of these out. Okay, so if you're like that far out, then this is probably just how big you guys are here. Well, now, hold on a second here, Sonny Jimbo. Son Jim. Jim Son. Jim James. Son, let me tell you something about rockets. Oh yeah, I reverted this program to like Windows 8 or something because the damn thing just wouldn't open. Not the entire computer. The computer is still Windows 10, but it's like on Windows 8. It's just on a program where it will open just fine, and now I can just keep moving it like this without any issues. I mean, I still don't have like real time seeing where the hell the layer is going, so I'm just moving this as much as I can. Where the hell's this ground at? Alright, there's the ground. That's still so fucking far away. Where the hell are you? How is that still so... I mean, I know I have a lot of things here, but come on. Are you it? No, you're a different ground. Are you... There we are, I found it. Ground 2E. Finally, Christ. Now I can put the other one here. I mean, I probably could definitely at least put the... Whoops. I could definitely put the foxes in here. Enter! Why the fuck is the enter key not working? My hotkeys aren't working because I'm on the Alt selection. Why am I on the Alt selection? I'm still on the Alt selection. What the hell? There we go. Christ, why are you like this? Well, you definitely. You're basically just a plant. There's really nothing I need to do here that isn't what it needs to be. Leaf. There we go. Criterria? Yes? I don't know if I'm spelling that right. It doesn't matter. We have the name already. Alright, I need to move this up above one of the grounds. Yeah, that ground works just fine. You look like you're further back. You look like you're even further back. I got you, that's all the way down there, so I could probably move you closer. Move you closer and put you up here. Just a little bit larger and a little bit rotated so you're more leveled with the ground. You just see these giant plant-like things just all over the place. And in this instance, you would think that this is not a plant, but it is. Why are you in a position where it's drawing me like one of your French cats? Where? Did you do it again? There it is. Draw me like one of your French cats. Light be gone. I said light be gone. There. Alright, back to it. I think. Yeah, everything's fine. Back to it. Do I want another one of you around here? Because it'll just be here. I'll say no because there's one of these things here, and you probably will avoid those. You, on the other hand, I do want more of. Not that one. God fucking damn it. Take me to the sack. You got your little mist here. Bubble gold. Bubble gold. Like bubblegum, but not really. You just see these flying bulbous things just around the place. Which, I mean, makes sense. If they're supposed to be a part of the gulp family, and the turtle gulp are like ladybug-like creatures, right? Where the hell are we? Behind the mountains? Yeah, that works, I guess. Maybe I'll have a wide variation. That one's a bit more of a wide boy, as you can clearly see. I mean, this one could probably deflate a bit. And if he's deflating, we could probably have a little bit of this cut off. Well, if we're doing that, let's increase the size of it so that it's, what do you call it? I think that should work. Oh, that's the case. Let me rotate you this way. Is there anything else here that I should... I mean, I could definitely, probably, at the very least, do this and move a bunch of you guys back. I forgot what you recall. I think it was like a moo foxian or something. Like mouse fox. That kind of stuff. I'll just have them in the background to fill in some space. Really? You really gotta lick that loudly. Bitch. Alright, where the hell are we? We're past the cliff. I don't know where the cliff is. That cliff. Of course. Fingers. I don't know which one this is. Mountain. Arm. Neck. Torso. Arm. Leg. Mountain. I know where we are now. Where's ground 2A? Yeah, this area. We could have like a little horde of them back here. The illusion of them kind of walking forward, I guess. Why not? And I got an idea. You can't see what I'm working on here, but that's fine. Now, this one's got to be more colorized. So essentially what this particular plant does is it spews a bunch of frozen stuff here. You can't see its tendrils from here. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I fucking saved the tendrils. Did I? I did. you just can't see them because they're so fucking small. What was your name again? Cryotrill? Was that it? No, it has eyes, so it's clearly not that. I don't remember what the Cryotrill was. What the hell was the Cryotrill? What the hell were you? Not you. Not the... Well, no, not the crabs. What was a Cryotrill? It had eyes. All I know is that it had eyes. What the hell was the Cryotrill? You? Okay, I see. Yeah, that is you. You are the Cryotrill. I think you are the Braisebulbs. Shut up. Shush. Oh my fucking god, cat. Why do you persist when there are no male cats nearby? Okay, I grab the tendrils. Although you're not really going to be able to see most of it anyways, but, you know, it's still here. It's trying to grab it and bring it forward. And that's what I mean by a plantation having sentience. I guess, does that make a Venus flytrap a plantation in Criteria standards? Probably. You're probably not going to see too much here, so I think this will do as is. And no, the tendrils aren't the ones that turned it into frozen ice. It was the mist that's coming out of the creature. I'm going to grab more of these. Have this one fall on the ground. This one going over towards it. But before it could get anywhere close, it gets stopped. How sad this thing is. Is there any other creature? Oh yeah, you, of course. Why do I not have more of you guys? Let me make more of you. I forgot what you guys were called. I'll just call you Spiky Boys for now. Yeah, you're like right here. And of course there would be at least a few of you guys around. You guys are ice focused, so they probably just reside around these things and aren't really affected too much. You eat ice, so I don't think you'd be affected by that. I could probably get at least a couple more of you guys over here to have a herd of them. Right here, right? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna grab you. I don't remember how to spell your name, so I'm just gonna... That's the ground, you fool. I'm just gonna call you a Rocky Boy. I'm gonna have you coming out of this cave here. Could I... Good question. Could I maybe move... Wait, okay, if I need to do anything with you, I'll just do an ad. Shut up. Shut up! That's not what I wanted. That's also not what I wanted. Shh. Then I just need to take the... Even though you can't really see much of this because of the way this is, Just take what we can here. To fill in the blanks. I mean, I could just do this and then use a brush. I don't know why I'm trying to use this fucking tool. I know, shut up, you stupid computer. Shut up! Why are you like this? Why can't you learn the essence of shutting up? Shush! Yeah, this is the bits that we have to fix, though. Which I'd say shouldn't be that big of an ish. It is a big of an ish if we can't grab this as is, so... You know what I can do, actually? I could remove the snow clouds. Oh, for crying out fucking loud. Go to this, you idiot. Even though most of this doesn't matter because it's kind of already covered in a whole bunch of shit. That's still good to do anyways. 2 or something? This one? And if that's the case, that means I need you to do this and fill in this spot. I probably could have definitely done the layers differently here, but it's too late for that now, and it's not that big of a deal. All we gotta do is just go in, make the adjustments that we need to make, and then we're golden. So they're not all with their mouths open, you know? They all got their arms out, though. I think I could probably... Okay, hold on. I can, like, grab this. Use the knowledge that I have acquired via the fakes to try to, like, work around literally no layers. I guess that's still helpful, but I still prefer layers. If I were given the option, layers all the way. Right? That won't work. I gotta do this to move you. Okay, hold on. Reduce it so it's more... No, wait, a little bit more than that. There, you're just an idle beast now. And I'll put you a bit more forward and a little bit larger. We can bring the snow clouds back. Look at this littered with creatures. What I can do is add one more of you guys here, but that means I need to bring you above the ground here. No, not here. Where is it? I wish I knew who the hell this was. Are you where you need to be? Good. I'll put you above... not yet. Crystals... Frost plant, there we are. I'll put you here. I'll make you a little bit larger. And I'll give you a little friend who is a little bit smaller. There we go. Imagine having to go through a place like this. Not only got these weird little dangly plants here trying to kill you, but, you know everything else here. Oof. I'm not going to have time to post this today. I guess I'll just get a head start on Adventurous Army, and then I'll post this tomorrow. Well, no sense in dreading it now. What I need to do is go to me a fog, then to here, and then we get the shadows in. I'll probably have the shadows behind the snow and the clouds. And, well, the snow clouds. The blizzard, essentially. Shut up! Shut up! My God, you won't shut up. Why are you still meowing? Ugh. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this is another thing that I wouldn't really be able to utilize in animation sense. Shadows. My usual shadows. You would think shading would be enough to have the shadows in, but the shading is there to give the object more of a 3D definition, kind of, in a 2D environment. That's what my shading is. And the shadow is there to kind of just add in a little bit more of effects. Also, how long have we been at this so far? Almost 2.5 freaking hours. I should have expected as much. This part usually takes the longest. The background itself usually is not that bad. Well, it depends on the background. There might be some background on Criteria in the future that's just going to take so goddamn long. I don't know what region that's going to be. I know the mezzanine patches took a while, though, background-wise. Just trying to copy and paste all of the plants where they needed to be. I wish I hadn't made more plants. I just didn't know what kind of plants I wanted to make. I gotta figure out more decoration types. I'm always just like falling behind on decorations in some of these departments. Do this and try to reduce the amount of shadows we have around this part here. Even though I don't think it matters that much in this area because the overhang's going to leave a significant shadow here. So yeah, like at least have some succinctness and then just have the shadow overhang here. I'm still on like, yeah, I am on pitch black. It's just the way most of this area looks. It looks like a gray smoke here. I could probably try to do a 50% deletion of most of the shadow here, so it's not too... Not 50 here, like a 20 here. So it's not too, dark. In an area like this, it's less about the shadows and more about, like, the blizzard. Because a lot of the light's kind of blocked out by dense clouds. Oh my fucking god, cat. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I also did these trees. These trees, I had to do the technique that I was doing to try to make at least some of them unique. So we have at least 3 different types of tree variations here. Turtle gold. I have an idea on where I want the light to be, and I want it to shine over here. So that's the plan. Nice little environmental storytelling, though, with the breezel bulbs. In the sense that the Mofoxians, or whatever they're called... Shut up! Why do you keep fucking screaming? I do not understand this futile effort. There's literally no reason. Shut up! I'm about to block every single potential access you have to where you think there might be a male cat, so you will stop screaming. God fucking damn it. My other cat didn't do this. Why are you doing this? My other cat wasn't really that talkative either. It was just always grumpy all the time. Anyways, silence. Because I am trying to focus on getting this done with this relatively quickly as I can, if at all possible. And look at these things in their strange bulbous sacs. I mean, it gives more aerial look to the area. I don't have a whole lot of areas with a bunch of flying creatures. Even in a demon realm, we don't have too many flying creatures. A lot of them are just on the ground. I mean, you are a flying creature, but, you know, you're not flying right now. And I don't really feel like drawing a variation of you flying either. Let's see. I'm going in the most weirdest possible direction to get this done with. And we got this guy over here. That's probably a little bit. Did I shadow you alright? Because you look shadowed. Yeah, I did. Never mind. Don't worry then. And we got this mountain here that's going to be kind of darkened and has like a nice overhanging shadow to it here. In a background drawing like this, I am bound to miss some things here and there, which is annoying, but it's to be expected. Also, can you see the trees in the background? The giant tree, the extreme jungle, or whatever I plan on calling it in the background. It's either far away or the blizzard has faded it a bit. Try to reduce that a little bit. Let's see. Try to get some of this deleted around here or something. Get these guys dealt with. I don't think these are going to have anything here. Shadow-wise. The crabs. This Foxian. Some of this too. Not a whole lot. No, you're back to 100. I mean, not 220. If we do it at 2, we're going to be at it for ages trying to delete some of the shadows. Okay, that works. Now, what I'm wondering is, should I make more of blizzard snow here? Like, would I be able to rotate it and it'd be somewhat different? So what if I made this like a 50? So it's, not that big, but it's still somewhat big. Yeah, that works. I don't know if I'm going to get the same blizzard look that I have in that one drawing I did a long time ago. I don't even know what album it was. It had to have been an early album. Was it 29? No. Was it 28? Or don't open the damn folder. I don't know when this would have been. It feels like it's around this point here. The older drawings. Even though they're older. And there it is. The Gelid Graveyard. This one's my most favorite. Even though there's still some fuzziness to some of it. I wonder if I could somehow replicate a little bit of that. I mean, I could definitely change the sky up a bit. Alright, let's go to the ground here. And let's go to the areas that are covering most of this particular part of the ground. Which one is this? Okay, here then. I have no clue. I do kind of like that, though. Okay, can I get even further beyond? Also, let me change this from 1A copy to 1B. I'm going to go to the ground here. This might be it. It depends. Okay, around here. But behind these two, I think. And the mountain. I don't know. That one's brighter. A light purple? A light yellow? A light orange yellow? Nah. What about this one? It is brighter, though. I'll keep that. Now, the only other thing that I want to try... God damn it. Put that at 100. Yeah, like, make this brighter. But make this area darker. Do a highlight here. Mid-tone. Brighter mid-tone. Well, you can still see the tree back there. And if I need to adjust it, I can adjust it with this layer here. I make it a little bit brighter just because. We do have textures we can use to make it more, what do you call it? What does that look like? Well, the top isn't going to have any changes because it's kind of at the brightest that it can be for its particular cyan look. Now we need our sun rays. How long have we been at this so far? 2.5 hours. We're just 2 hours, 20 minutes not too long ago. That was strange. Yeah, we went through most of that part quicker than I expected. Also, I'm not on the lights. Take me to lighting. Well, what lighting would look good here? Because light blue is gonna... Blue is gonna blend into this. Pink? Would pink work? Or could we do like a nice light orange? I think a light orange could work. Well, I say I think. How about a light purple, actually? Hold on, let me try that. Is this bright enough? Okay, what does this even look like? Let me see. I can barely see the lighting. And it's too dark. I mean, maybe I can make another light purple lighting. But I feel like that's just... I can't see the light rays. That's the problem with snowy environments. I can't see where the light rays begin. I only can just trust that it's going to all come together. How the hell did that happen? I don't know, but I got all... Oh, wait. What is this one called? Right. So light purple lighting number 2. Woo! Am I going to use that again at some point? Probably. I'm going to just save this so I don't forget. Lighting. Good. Great. Fantastic. Sunlight. 50 overlay. A nice little, what do you call it here? You can barely see the particles. Or the snow particles. I mean, everything here is bright as all hell. I have something in mind that might try to even it out a bit. And that's with the effects. Alright, now I can just put the shadow rays in here. No need to copy this one because all the shadow rays are in one spot. And then, of course, we have the... Well, first of all, there's the light effects. So the lasers have lights. These lights, of course, have lights. This floor is made out of floor. And these mouse foxes are frozen. These giant bulbous sack-like creatures are just flying in the air. This giant lizard-like creature is just sitting there perched. I mean, it makes sense that a lot of these things would be pretty far away. It would not. It's a landscape and scenery drawing, and these creatures are just inconsequential. You can see a lot of them, and a lot of them do look a little bit wonky with them being decreased in size, but that's fine. Because from a distance, you just see these creatures, and you're like, oh, cool, creatures. And you get little descriptions of what they are. It's essentially what this has always been. It's similar to what I've been doing in the Demon Realm, and with the remixes, and even back then. The only difference is I have much more skills now. I've gotten to a point where even the... Well, I get this. It depends, really. I guess even the ones in the 50s, because we're on 57 right now, I believe. Album 57. I think. Yeah, we're on album 57. Let me get a teal area in here. Yeah, album 57. And making what I have made, feel pretty happy with all of it. Even though it's become increasingly difficult trying to keep up with everything, I've been pretty happy with where we're at. Wait a minute, you're not where you're supposed to be. Okay, a nice little blue area here, or teal area. Now we got a blue area. That might be too blue. Can I get like a dull gray blue? And now we can get like a, well, that is a dark blue. I'll call this one a dark blue. And we're getting a teal air, or dark teal area. Too dark. Too green. Still too dark. Okay, maybe not. Maybe like a nice dark... Oh, a dark purple. Never mind. That works even better. Can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Even though it's still good to have blues in here every now and again. I don't know about that. I mean, I think having this here for like the bright open spaces works. Shut up. This one's more like a light. orange area. We might have some more light orange areas here. But this one might just be a vivid light, though. Stop it. A vivid light going off of this thing. Stop scratching that. Cheap son of a bitch. And just... Fucking Christ. Stop it. Get some help. Bitch. Alright, let's see. Yeah, nice little lights here. Am I missing anything else? I don't know. Light orange, lights. Or light rod light. And then there's a laser light. Which might be the same thing, or it could just be overlay and we just have like a nice bright magenta pink color or something. Or a bright pink color. I mean, we do have some of these here for a reason. I can use this to make this easier on me. Smaller. Wonder if I could double up here. That kind of works. Would a vivid light be even better? No. Overlay is better for that one, at least. Alright, I want to try to maybe get some yellows in here. I don't know how much this is going to do anything. Shut up! It gives nice light rays down here, but I don't know if I want light rays. It's supposed to kind of look like it's in a blizzard. If that's the case, I could go for the dull blue option then. Do you even see what this one looks like up here? Kind of. Can I get like a light purple in here too? Got a nice dark purple. Oh my god, cat, shut up. That actually kind of works for this area, I think. Like, it seems too bright here, but this area seems fine. Oh my fucking god. Might be too much. I am going to fucking fill that window with cement if you don't stop. Don't worry at me. Wouldn't be so annoying if you didn't wake me the fuck up in the middle of the dang night. Or dang day, technically speaking. Would a cyan look good up here with 10? Oh yeah, 10%. I gotta stop using only 30. Because 10% cyan here looks pretty good. 30% looks god-awful. Huh. 10 looks good there. Hold up. Back up. Another cyan area, but let this one be 20. At least for the sky, that kind of works, but I don't know. 10 is kind of good. Okay, maybe don't combine it, because then the layers are going to look off with that being at 10% opacity. Is there anything more? I feel like I'm definitely missing something, I just don't know what. There's some color I'm missing. Let me go through it. Like, I could see dark blue working if I find the right slather. Like, is that fine? What's this look like here without it? Kind of. If I can get rid of some of it on the edge here, then it should be fine. Get rid of some of it up here, I guess. And let's see what we can do with the sepia. I don't know if there's anything more I can add in the effects department, so I'll just move to sepia. Nope. I mean, that could work for at least some of the back here. Some of the back. Well, let's try to be a bit careful here. I do like the light up here. No, how about this one? No, well, actually, how about yellow? Too bright. That one's definitely going to be too bright as well. No, what about orange? No, that's still yellow. What about orange? No. This one? This one's green. I don't want green. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Shut up. The only thing I want to add is more snow. Shush. No, you fool. How much snow is that, and is it too much snow? You see a bunch of snowflakes. If anything, we can still keep the snowflakes, but rather, we can just do this at 500, but with a size jitter and a scatter. No, a scatter. Keep some kind of scatter, I guess. How much of a nightmare is it going to be to get this stuff put in? Shut up! Alright, what does that look like? We filled up as many of the areas as we could. I mean, at least this is reasonable. Try to get more over here. The only other thing I feel like we probably could do and should do is add more to the snow clouds. But carefully so we don't like get more than we need. Because I do want it to look like it's in a blizzard, but I don't want it to be too blinding for the other creatures in the area. So we can at least see some of them. A nice blizzard snowstorm. Oh, also, you can barely see that. Let's put that at 50 or something. You can see it a little bit. What is it? What if we put it at 100? Okay, too much. 70. 70 seems too much too. Let's put it at 50. 50 seems like a good middle ground. I could probably put some clouds in the sky too, but I don't think that's going to really do much for an already bright sky, so never mind. I'll leave the layer there, but no need to go through more of that than we need to. Put some snow bits coming off of the ice, or whatever the hell that steam-looking thing you usually see on very cold ice. Oh my fucking god. Why can't you shut up? Don't roll off at me. You are annoying as all hell. Get out of heat already. Some over here. Wait, too much. Back up. Yeah, too much of them. The only thing I want to try to do... I mean, you can see this creature in the effects that it's in here. And that one's not making much of it. Which one is the one that's making this creature look like it's in a much darker area than it needs to be? Oh no, that just makes it... teal? Yeah, I'll get rid of the teal around this creature. There, now it looks prominent. You just see a giant lizard-looking creature here, and then you got a thing here, things in the background. Bulbs, these little spiky guys. Just a lot going on in this one. And the blizzard kind of covers up most of the backdrops and whatnot, which is nice. And I guess for the sake of making this look a bit more darker, I'll make it darker the further out this goes. And that should do it, I think. I think I got everything I wanted to get. The lasers, the lights here. I'm not going to be able to get the dark, gritty look that one particular, where is it? That this one had. This one had something specific to it. Plus, you can see that there's just a giant red structure in the background. This one, it's in the foreground and it's not giant. But you do have at least some kind of, like, technological instance here. Plus, just a bunch of sticks and graveyards. Thematic to what the entirety of that area is. But, I mean, it still looks pretty cool. You got giant floating balloon creatures. I think they're insectoids. If the turtle globe was insectoids, then these are also insectoids. But yeah, that's what we got. I was trying to see if there's anything else I can have in the background. If anything at all. I'm not seeing much. So I'd say this is good. A little bit of trees, some kind of plants, crystal bushes. Crystals in general. They're not really bushes. Because they are kind of on top of a mountain. Like, if you need a frame or reference as to where we are currently in this particular part of Criteria, we're past this point here. This is what these things back here are. And that's why it's called a Blizzard Berg. You can see these little bits and blizzards here. And when you get in here, you're just met up with a hilly landscape kind of deal. Frozen lake, giant mountain cave, some mountains here and there. I wouldn't say mountains. You got spike rock formations and whatnot. Hills and cliffs. Well, not cliffs. Small cliffs. Hills. Like, aren't hills like whatever? With effects, without effects. Damn, so different. With effects, without effects. So on and so forth. Well, that took 3 frickin' hours to get done. But that's fine. Almost 3 hours. That's all the time I have for this one. We're done. So with that being said, thank y'all for watching today's episode of Art Time. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that there playlist, and of course, recent episode of Art Time right over here, and I think it's going to be coming out on Wednesday, so most recent episode of Gamecraft is right over here. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Later.